The first time the moon spoke, it warned us. Long ago, before cities covered the land, and before machines filled the air with noise, people lived in small villages under the open sky. They knew the names of every star, the voice of every wind, and the song of every river. But they did not know the moon could speak. The moon had always been silent, watching from above with its pale, glowing face. It moved through the sky in cycles, sometimes round and full, sometimes thin as a fingernail. People told stories about the moon, calling it a goddess, a guardian, or a lonely traveler. But no one ever heard it speak. Until one night it did. It happened in a village by the sea. The people there were fishermen, and they knew the water better than the land. They knew when the tides would rise and fall, when the fish would come close to shore, and when the storms would roll in from the deep. But nothing had prepared them for the night the moon spoke. That evening the sky was clear, and the moon hung low over the water, swollen and golden. The villagers had gathered on the beach for a feast, laughing and dancing under its light. Then, without warning, a voice filled the air, soft at first, like a whisper, then louder, deep and slow like the tide itself. "Listen," the moon said. Every sound stopped. The laughter, the music, even the waves seemed to hush. The people stood frozen, staring up at the sky. "You do not see what comes," the moon continued. "You take, and you do not give back. The earth grows tired, the sea grows angry. You do not change, the world will change for you." Then the voice faded, and the moon returned to silence. At first the villagers were afraid. Some fell to their knees, praying. Others ran to their homes and hid. But the next morning, life went on as usual. The fishermen went to sea. The children played in the sand. The elders whispered about the moon's warning, but many shrugged it off. "The moon does not speak," they said. It was just the wind. Years passed and the village grew. More boats sailed out to catch fish. More trees were cut to build houses. The people forgot the moon's words until the sea began to change. The fish grew scarce. The water, once clear and blue, turned murky. Storms came more often, and waves crashed higher on the shore. One night a great wind tore through the village, flattening homes and dragging boats into the deep. The people huddled together, terrified, and as the storm raged, the moon appeared between the clouds, full and bright, and spoke again. "I warned you," it said. "But you did not listen." This time the people heard. They remembered the first warning, and they understood. They had taken too much. They had not cared for the earth or the sea. Now the world was answering. After the storm, the village changed. They fished only what they needed. They planted trees instead of cutting them. They learned to live in balance with the world around them. And slowly the sea grew calm again. The fish returned. The storms became gentle rains. The moon never spoke again. But sometimes, on quiet nights when the sky is clear, the oldest villagers look up and whisper to the young ones, "Remember the night the moon spoke. Remember the warning. The earth gives us all we have, but we must give back." And so the story is passed down, from generation to generation, a reminder that the world speaks in many ways, if only we listen.